So this is the Mogabi V3. This is the acoustic version. Now there's an acoustic version and there's an electric version as well, and they very kindly sent me the acoustic version. Mogabi aren't paying for this review and they have not got a say in what I say in this review. They don't get to see it beforehand, and my thoughts are my own. Now, if you're familiar with the channel, we actually brought out a video about the very first Mogabi they did. In fact, I've got it here. Here it is in the case. Let me get it out. Now, what's unique about the Mogabis is this locking mechanism where you can literally turn this out, and that's the speaker. So this was their very first kind of version of this. And it locks into place so it doesn't move out, and you've got the bits to make it look like a guitar. We took version 1 up to Scotland in the Highlands and did a recording there. It's been a couple of years, so now in 2024, they've brought out the version 3. Now, everything you just heard, I've kept it in shot for a reason, is from here. This is my camera microphone. This is the Rode Video Mic Go 2, and it's wireless UHF to my camera, so everything you're hearing is coming from there, and there's a reason for that. The reason for that is this. This is now the size of the speaker. They've actually redesigned it so it's here. And just like the version 1, you can undo these. I've just taken the other one off, and then it's got a locking mechanism, and then it folds back up again. The other thing it's got is a locking mechanism, so you can see it just here. It's this nut here. If I push it up, I can then fold this over. It's still switched on at the moment. I need to switch it off when you do that. But then, of course, if I lock it in place, it won't move. It's really clever. Now, the audio you're hearing is coming from this microphone, so that reverb is actually built into this system. Now, these side panels are much more refined than the first one, so if you have a look at it here, you've got these lovely sort of wooden pieces, and then they just click into the back bit here, go into the front, and give it a push, and it's in. Simple as that. And it's solid. It really is solidly in there. It's really, really good. Now, the only thing is I found with the version that they've sent me, this top one is quite stiff, so much so that even when I pushed it, I've made a little mark on it. Sorry, Mogabi. This one is really, really hard to get out. But that's a good thing, because it means once it's in there, it's not going anywhere. I've got a normal guitar connection at the bottom here, which is really, really good. But I just want to show you what's on the top and also what's on the back. So I'm going to spin it round so it's the right way around for the camera. But on the top here, as you can see, you've actually got a charging port. So it's got a dedicated charging plug for it. You've got earphones and you've got USB-C. So it's been upgraded with USB-C. And there is a reset pin, so you can reset it if you need to. Very similar to the very first version, you've got your controls just here. So I'm turning it upside down right now so you guys can see the wording, because it's actually designed so when you look down, you can see it. It's the right way round. So stepping through this, you've actually got a display here, and the display changes. You've got this one, which is your on-off button and also your main volume. Next door to that, you've got a mode button here, just here, and this will actually change it between guitar mode, where it's just playing guitar, to Bluetooth mode, so you can actually have Bluetooth come in, and then you've got both, so you can have Bluetooth playing whilst you've got guitar mode, so you could play along to backing tracks whilst you're streaming them on Bluetooth. Then the red one you've got here, this is the reverb if you turn it, but it's also the record and stop, because you can record your performances directly on the Mogabi. And then the last one here, you can see it says select and then play and stop, and that is actually to play and stop what you've recorded, and then also select through the different files. Now, the other thing that's interesting about this is what's on the back. Now, I know I've taken this bit off, but what's actually on the back on this one is an entire preset system. So this actually has a 3.5mm mic line in, and then you've also got your tone, you've got your mic volume right here, and then you've got treble, middle, and bass. Now, technically, as you're looking at it right now, you're looking at the right way, but I'd be looking at it this way round, so when I look down, I can see it, so I can see the volumes here and also the volume here. What's really clever is I can open this little flap here, and then inside here, there's a couple of pieces, so I can change this connection from a mic into a line, and I can also adjust the parameters of these. It's all charged with its own proprietary cable, and you've got your own plug that goes straight in, and then if you want the data off this, it's just USB-C out. The speaker itself is a 40mm with a 10-watt output. You've got silent play because if you plug your headphones in, then the speaker will cancel out. Same as if I plug a jack in just here and then plug that in, then the speaker will cancel out as well because it assumes that you're going into an amp. And what's really cool about the battery is it's actually here, and there's just a Phillips screw head. You can take it out and replace it. Many things that come with electronics these days actually have the battery built in, and that's great, but they hide it away where you can't actually get to it. This is brilliant. So as the battery sort of degrades over time, as all batteries do, you can literally just unscrew that and put another battery in. It's a 2600 milliamp battery, which takes about 3 hours to charge, and you've got 6 hours of continuous use. Okay, so let's have a look at the bag. The bag is cool. It's got a really cool design. It's got Mogabi. You've got their logo, which is their original headstock on the version 1. And then you've got a single zip pocket here, which was already unzipped, and it goes all the way down to the bottom. It's really quite deep. Then obviously everything is inside. Let's just turn it over. It's all padded. This is probably the thickest padded handle I've ever seen ever. And it's really easy to pick up. And then on the back, you've got another handle here. So if you're carrying it through, say, a train or somewhere, you can obviously hold it and push through that way. And then you've also got shoulder straps, so you can put it on your back. Finally, on the bottom, you've got some rubber feet just to take a little bit of hit if obviously it's sitting on the floor. So let's get this open. Now, full disclosure, I've already opened this, taken things out to play with it to make the review, but I've put things back pretty much where they should be, and there's a couple of nice surprises in here. So let's undo the zips and we'll fold this open. So as we open this up, what you'll see is you'll see the actual Mogabi there. There is the guitar all folded up, and it's kind of just set off so it doesn't actually sit in the middle. Then you've got a guitar strap, which is there. There's a bag of goodies, which we're going to get into in a minute. And then you've got the power adapter. Now the power adapter is obviously all wrapped up, but it fits nicely down there. You can see that the guitar is all folded, and then these Velcro straps hold it in place. Then what you've also got on top of all that is you've got these two pockets. This pocket holds the side panels for making it look like a guitar shape. And then you've got another pocket here, also full of goodies. So let's take things out one by one. Starting with the guitar. The guitar itself is held over with these straps. Let's undo these straps. And there's quite a few of them. That's the only thing, obviously, to hold it in place. So we undo this one, and then as you do this, there's actually one here. So if I unfold this now, there's actually another one here. So if I unfold that now, this one's just gone back, and then I can take the guitar out. There we go. Now putting the guitar to one side for a second, as I say, you've got this bag here. We've got this lovely strap. This is a sort of leather strap with locking nuts, and the locking nuts are in a bag somewhere. Now, just before we go any further, you've also got in here, you've also got side pockets here, which is a big Velcro piece there. And you've got a side pocket there as well. And these are great because imagine this is what it all comes with when you buy it, but then you might not need everything with you at the same time if you're taking it to somewhere. Maybe you've already charged it up, you don't take the power adapter with you, but you want to take a couple extra things, maybe a capo or some extra strings. You could put things in here as well, additional to the entire collection of what you get. So very carefully, I need to unzip these because this could potentially fall out because it's kind of doing it the wrong way so you can see it. So as I lift this now, there's the two pieces there, and they are Velcroed down, which is quite useful. So we'll leave them there, and there's zips either side, which is very handy. And it's kind of like a mesh pocket, which is quite cool. Then you've got this pocket, and then this pocket has got a load of goodies in. So we'll take all of them out. So in this bag, we have the manual. Then you also have the USB-C to USB-C adapter. We've got some plectrums, we've got an Allen key, and then we've also got the adapter, which is there for plugging into the microphone or the line in. And that's what's in that bag in that pocket. Now there was a little bag that the power adapter came in. I've got rid of that. And you've got this lovely plush bag with Mogabi written on, which is really nice. And if we actually empty this out, we've got another set of strings by D'Addario. They're actually used with this, so that's great. You've got a spare set of strings. And then the rest of the bag actually has an adapter. Let's say you've forgotten your charger, your actual charging plug. This actually gives you an adapter to go to USB-C. So then you've just got a USB-C plug. Say you've got like an iPhone 15 or 16 plug or a Samsung plug, something like that. And you're like, damn, I need to charge the guitar. Then if you've forgotten the charging brick, it actually charges with USB-C technically. So really, really cleverly thought out by giving us that as an adapter. So if you need to charge by USB-C, you can do. Then you've also got locking nuts. So the locking nuts are actually for the strap that they give you. So it's an easy strap lock, and you can lock that onto the guitar. This is really cool because you've got absolutely everything you need here, from the strap to the locking nuts to the adapter to plug in for the line in. You've even got spare strings as well. And the bag itself is really well thought out. So technically, once you've got what you need, you can put it all in this lovely velvety feely bag, and then you actually put it all in here. Let me just do that now. So I've put all of that in there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that here. And once I've done that, let's zip it up. And I've got everything I need. The strap obviously can be locked and unlocked, but I've left it in its bag for now. And then you've got the power adapter there, so I'll put that there. So there we go, we've got everything back in the bag, and then we just fold this over and zip it up. This bag's fab. I really like it because when you actually use it with the straps, you just put it on your back, and there you go. It's all done and dusted, really nice and easy. Now, talking about the actual guitar and the quality and the build, it's just under 42 inches end to end when it's like this, and then when it's folded, it's 32.2 inches. So with this bit folding over, it actually drops down. By taking the bottom of the top bit off, it reduces the width from 15.4 inches right down to 9.8. Now, the neck is mahogany and the fingerboard is Indian rosewood. The pickup in this one is actually a Band B piezo pickup, and the nut width is 43 millimeters. The strings you actually get with these are Darios, which I always love the Darios anyway, and these do stay in tune. I tuned it up, played with it, and then left it a couple of days, came back, it was pretty much there. Just needed a little bit of micro tuning. It was fine. And that included folding it up, putting it back in the bag, and then taking it back out again. Now, the digital signal processing for going into here and doing the reverb and the recording is a high-performance MCU with 2 different audio codecs as well, and 32 gigs of internal storage. Now, the cool thing with this is it's got different play modes, as I said before. So this little display tells you what your play mode is. So I hope you can see that there. Right now, it's in guitar mode, and guitar mode literally is basic playing, and you adjust the volume and you adjust the reverb. Then if I actually change this over, hear that? That's Bluetooth mode. So then it's going into Bluetooth mode now, and it's searching for a device to connect to, like your phone or anything with Bluetooth mode, so you can share files. So you can share a file with Bluetooth and play your favorite song. Then you've also got mix mode. So you can see a tiny little G and a tiny little B there, basically saying guitar and Bluetooth. So we're back, and then also you've got the Bluetooth mode on top. But what they've done as well with the recording is you're able to record in multi-track. Now, what this means is that you can record something, so you record the bass part of it, like the rhythm section, and then you record something over the top. There's no audio interface needed, there's no pedals needed, there's no SD card, it's just all in the guitar. Now, as I say, this is the acoustic version. There is an electric version as well that has 2 different pickups with a different section just here, obviously where the pickups are, and the neck for that is actually a hard maple, and you've got a single pickup and a humbucker pickup as well. And the difference is here, you've actually got a switch between the 2, and you've actually got your tone and your volume. Now, the great thing in the box is you get that adapter, which goes from 3.5mm to 1/4 inch jack. And then if you've got a jack to XLR connection, we can plug in a microphone. Now, if you're recording sounds with the Mogabi or even in your studio and you want to get those sounds out there, then you need to check out today's sponsor, which is DistroKid. DistroKid is a music distribution company. So if you've got music that you're making and you want to put it out there in the world, then DistroKid can help you. You have an account with them, you upload your music to them, and they push it out to all the stores and digital sites around the world. Now, there's the big hitters, of course, like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, Pandora, iHeartRadio, but then there's also social media, so they can push it out to places like Meta, so Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and even Snapchat if you own the rights for all your music. Then you can actually use your music in stories, in reels, and then help promote your own music. Or your music could go viral. So if someone else is using it and it catches wind, then you could have thousands of people playing your track, and guess what? you get paid. DistroKid can grab all the royalties for you, which you keep 100% of because you're paying them for your account. Speaking of which, you don't pay for every time you release music, you pay one price per year, which starts at $22.99, and we have a link that's in the description box which will give you 7% off. And students, listen up, because there's a link underneath that, and if you click that and you're a student and you can verify you're a student, you'll get 50% off. That's right, half, 50% off your DistroKid account for the first year. They've got loads of promo tools and we've done videos all about them in the past, so click the link in the description box and get your 7%, or if you're a student, 50%. Thank you very much to DistroKid for sponsoring this video. Now, let me plug in a microphone to this guitar and let's have a listen to that.
Okay, so we've now got the microphone plugged in by XLR going into the Mogabi basically by their adapter. So we've got the adapter here, we've got the microphone turned up, I'll probably turn down a little bit, and then we've got this adapter here and it's plugging straight in. There is no audio interface here, there's no speaker. I've got the speaker here and it's working. I can... Good girl, she loves her mama, Jesus, and America too. And as you can see, I'm recording right now, so you're hearing the playback of that right now. I'm just going to sync it up in post. This is great because I could be out in a field with a microphone, a mic stand, and this in its bag, and that's it. Like, it's got everything you need to maybe play. If you just want to play, like, you know, campfire style, but with a microphone, and you've got a speaker here, it works really, really well. The only downside is is this speaker gets really sensitive when you start using it with the microphone. It's almost on the verge of distorted. But then if I turn it down,
if you have a listen now, this is the recording that you can hear coming from the speaker, not from the recording of the device. I'm sure the recording device is fine. But there's something going on there.
So I've got this obviously plugged in, and it works. It's... She's a good girl, she loves her mama, loves Jesus, and America too. Now you can hear a couple of things there. Now there's a couple of things that I just want to talk about. I'm going to turn the recording off.
Okay, so I've put the microphone aside for now, and there's two things I want to talk about. Now, before I talk about this is a pre-production model, so there is two things I think they need to improve on before it gets fully released. Number one, when you play, and you play quite loud, there is a slight rattle, and the rattle's coming from the nut here. So it doesn't happen all the time, but every once in a while I hear a dugga-dugga-dugga, and I like this little dugga-dugga noise, and it's coming from here, and it's not the movement, it's not this is fine. It's as you play, I think it's just a vibration going through here somewhere where that needs addressing. The second thing is the mic input. When the mic input's and you're playing live, this speaker goes nuts. Ironically, the lower you have the microphone system, the worse the sound. It sounds distorted, it sounds like it's like a bad radio. But then when you turn it up, it's fine. So I think a little bit of quality control, if there's a built-in compressor in there, I don't know, but that definitely needs looking at. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would use it for if you would. I love the small headstock as opposed to their sort of circular one, but I did like the circular one because it was kind of unique, looked a little bit different. And then this wood paneling is really, really lovely, and your speaker is a massive improvement because you've got that 40mm driver. It's a 10-watt speaker, and being able to record your voice and guitar on the go. Maybe you've got an idea, you want to get it down, you've got nothing else with you other than your phone, and you're going to with a crap quality coming out of the microphone, but what you could do is you can record directly from here. Then you can take that out by USB-C and you can hear the individual recordings, and maybe that's the start of a brand new song. Now, at the time of recording this, Mogabi have actually got this on a Kickstarter. You better hurry up, there's only a couple of days left. I'd like to thank Mogabi for sending this out to me. It's a cool addition and they've done some nice upgrades to the guitar. Now, if you do want one of these, then go and check it out. There's links in the description box, which will take you to the Kickstarter as well as Mogabi's website. And if you're interested in the Mogabis, then go and obviously check out their website. And of course, you've always got the first version that I did a video of, and that's right there.